public service announcement brought to you by the American Proctological Society and X-Lax.
Chalk abuse. It's one of the major afflictions for our time. We here at CARE, Chalk Abuse Resistance Education, would like to tell you about the dangers of chalk abuse. Tens of dozens of people are affected by chalk abuse each year. And recently in a speech, President George W. Bush revealed his early battles against chalk abuse. It is no longer simply an affliction of the lower classes. It's an affliction of the lower middle classes. Tonight, we bring you a disturbing documentary about Professor Ming Cheng, who, unfortunately, is a recovering chalk addict, but has survived to tell his tale.
Hello, my name is Dr. Ming Cheng. I'm a recovering chalk addict. I've been recovering now for 7 years, 3 months, 14 days, 6 hours, and 27 minutes. It's been a hard struggle. Chalk addiction was something that I never thought could happen to me. It was in grad school when it happened. Sure, lots of kids talked about using chalk. I didn't think it could ever happen. One night, on a late night physics rampage, working on a particularly tough problem, it happened. There I was at the chalkboard, about to figure out the solution. Hunger set in. I was tired. Must have been 5 in the morning. And before I knew it, there was chalk all over my face. I must have eaten 6 or 7 pieces. I didn't know what happened to me. I thought it was just a one-time thing. But then I found myself the next night, staying up extra late after everyone had gone home, just so I could eat chalk. From there, it just got worse. Eventually, I failed out of grad school. My mother stopped letting me live at the house. My friends stopped hanging out with me. And then I was on the streets.
Are you still working on the carpet exam?
Yes, I will crack it!
It's unsolvable.
That's what they told Einstein.
Well, let me see. I first started to see Mr. Phone Ring in the fall of September. I want to say 2000. The narcotics thing hasn't really received a lot of public attention. It's overshadowed by the porn industry and the narcotics and other things, but there are quite a few narcotics or Powderfaces, which is the street term for it. But Mr. Tring happened to be an exceptional case. Rags to riches, Ivy League school, many consider him a genius. It's usually onset by sexual oppression, homoerotic fantasies, severe hunger, and then slowly one day it just kind of creeps in. Could happen to anybody, really. Mrs. Drain, I of all people know the magnitude of narcotics. This is probably still kind of a fresh subject for you, but I was wondering, for the welfare of everyone else, if you wouldn't mind talking about a few of your personal experiences with your husband, Dr. Finn.
Yeah, you know, this was something that I just discovered recently when I found him in our bedroom with the chalk. I'm sorry, it's really hard for me.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, he started spending more and more late nights up to school, working on problems. I don't know, he wasn't as affectionate with me anymore, you know, like he didn't love me anymore. So I don't know.
Did you notice any mood swings or?
Yeah, no, he was very up and down, and then, you know, after a while, he just, I don't know, it was like he didn't even find me attractive anymore.
So, how was your sex life? Usually before and after. Did it affect that as well? It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We're all here for it. Everybody's here for it.
It was okay before. I mean, it wasn't that great, you know. But afterwards, it was just pretty much non-existent.
Hello, welcome to Garfield Quantum Mechanics. I'm your professor, Dr. Ming Ching. We're here to talk about head-mounted lasers and Garfield. What you see is when John gets the bird, he gets your ice cream cone. After that, there's the lobster. It's like the lobster! The lobster! The lobster! I thought that was the lowest I could get. But chalk addiction goes further than that.
Okay, what we got here is a standard underground sting operation. We got our man Steve over there. He's selling coke. This joker over here, he's been running an underground operation selling drugs for the past 6 months to these college kids, and we got our man Steve set up to get him. So hopefully our sting operation goes good. See, he's the loser now. Look at this. These kids are all the same. Making the deal. Do we? Professor B! Get up! No! It's just coke, man! It's just coke! You have the right to remain silent! You piece of scum! Anything you say, you want to stop resisting! You piece of trash! Stop resisting!
After Mr. Fling's arrest, we had to begin some more intensive psychotherapy. The x-ray showed almost 25 pounds of compacted chalk in his rectum. They had to go in with a drill bit and funnel out portions of it with a hose. For all those kids out there who think that this is a game, I'm here to personally tell you that it isn't. So, Mr. Fling with your wife, would you say your sexual activity is par? Does it begin with foreplay, or is she more interested in the old tugboat method?
What?
Mr. Fling, with your wife. Let me ask you something. How's this look right here? You like that, don't you? No, I don't know. How about this, huh? Ooh. Let's see that? Yeah, no, you don't like the chalk, do you? But that sure does taste good, doesn't it? See, hey, Mr. Hey! I can put you back on the stand or something. You think they're scary? Yeah, problems.
Can we go back?
They're fine.
Can we go back?
So, Mrs. Chang. Did you tell me about her? That little
My
jewel?
wife? What about
Been
my wife?
neglecting?
Oh, my wife. Mrs.
Lot
Chop?
of sexual
Mrs.
tension?
Chop? Mrs. Chop? No, she's fine.
A lot of sexual tension.
Alright. But
She would be ashamed if you got all locked up. Locked up. Nobody at home. Miss Chang. Nobody at home.
so as you can see, kids, child abuse is no laughing matter. I've been to the bottom, and now I'm back. You can recover. There's help out there. Organizations like CARE are there for you. And so now, I've left physics behind, and I'm a happy porn star.
And as it turns out, I get high on life and lots of cocaine.
We had to take a different approach with Mr. Fling Chain, and sometimes you don't find the exact results that you want in these situations, but nonetheless, chalk is definitely a very dangerous addiction.